Alright, that's what I thought. Actually, I'll wear the spacesuit.
Is that like a space shuttle?
It's a spacesuit, yes.
So that.
No. No. It's a power plant. Alright, somebody should be accosting me here shortly, saying, "What are you doing out here?"
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Whatever the hell I want. Let's see. Why don't we use our NCR rep?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Shouldn't there be one? Okay.
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest
What's
in
up,
it
buddy?
either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway.
Okay.
We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
You want to do that? Here's what you do. And this is the only thing you do. Do you understand me? Go get one of the small pots, put some water on it, and just put it on the stove. You do not turn the stove on. Are we understood? You only fill it up maybe halfway.
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could. Lost most of their force before they retreated.
He's alright.
Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Okay.
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Okay.
Later.
Goodbye. Alright, let's go talk to the idiot.
What now?
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Okay.
What?
Oh, sweet. Let me gather up some rounds.
Wait a minute. Gotta go potty? Alright. Come on.
Boy, NCR rep is nice. Get out of the way. You're in my way. Guy Thompson. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. Okay. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doo doo. Oh yeah, take that. I'll always take the stim packs.
Freaking paint.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Well,
Well, Joe was doing fine. He hadn't spilled it, made a mess yet. And if he would have, he could have cleaned it up. Now Abraham, now he's just a whiny one that's always wanting you to do stuff.
Okay, honey, but I don't know what he wants.
That's a good question. I don't know that one.
Okay, thank you for the information.
Behind you.
Boone. He's one of my companions.
What are you playing?
Trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to do
New
this,
Vegas?
as usual.
Yes, I'm playing New Vegas.
Can you turn on the...
Hey,
Well,
you can wait a minute. I told you I'd do it here in a minute. I didn't tell you I'd do it right this minute, though, did I? Okay. But you got it ready for us, so we can get it done here in just a minute.
what could have been done yesterday?
Okay? Joe, don't open that, please. I don't want to go talk to you.
No.
Just leave it alone for a little bit, buddy. You will be alright, I promise. Okay. All the way back through this stupid place. Don't need to go through there. I've already been through there. Don't need to go that way. Let's go ahead and finish going this way before we go talk to that idiot. Hello. Okay. You ain't got nothing. What do you got behind the wall? Behind door number 2. Nothing I really want. Eh. Get out of the way. Get. Where's all I got to stick in? Nothing. Right. What do we got up here? Uh-huh. Alright. Get back in here. Tinted reading glasses. Not that I wanted. Okay, sleeping in the cot. No. Moving on. No, don't want none of that. What do you got there? Beer. Thank you. No. Alright, well, I guess I am back down to doing this fella.
So, can you go let Sophie in, please? Got killed. Not paying attention.
Okay. There we go. What you got in here?
Hey.
Katie, hush. Every time somebody makes a weird noise, you gotta do something, don't you, dog?
Don't walk. Don't stomp.
Hey, who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Settle down. I'm not. Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
Yeah, right. What job do you have
What
here?
else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Okay. What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Okay. So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
What are you trying to accomplish?
See, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower.
What are you doing, babe?
And do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you? Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Nope, they can be playing with it.
What is he doing?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Excuse me.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Okay. Alright, let's continue on our way.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here.
More of a drifter, how's that?
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's for me to know.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
My only true allegiance is to myself. I just do what's necessary. There you go.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions.
Yeah.
But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
Okay. Let's see. Well, how about we tell me about the followers?
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Okay. Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control.
Yeah.
It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them. We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing.
Come on.
And prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Where are the followers
We're
based
scattered
around
mostly.
here?
We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Okay. Why are you
I
here?
was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern.
Okay.
I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR
Okay.
let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
Good. What more is there to this place?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons.
Okay.
And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and follow that line real quick.
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up. They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Okay.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Good. Why'd you trust me
I'm a
with
man
that?
of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But
Okay.
eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
Okay.
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the
come
most
on.
rational and humane choice. Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Okay. Even an idiot can hit the right switch.
Goodbye.
Okay. And with that, I think we're going to save. And call it a night. Take it easy. Have fun. Be safe.